Hey, 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 come on in. Belmy Cherry is here once again. All right, I'm super excited to be here. We're gonna get the feast. We're gonna, we're gonna get this face all dolled up today with a couple of new products in my possession. And if you're new here, welcome. Do make yourself feel at home by subscribing so you don't get to miss out on juiciness, beauty related juiciness that happens here in this channel. And if you're coming back, juicy kisses to you all. Thank you so much for sticking through with your girl. All right, it's been a minute since I created a makeup look. I'm gonna get that done today. And if that's something you want to see happening and the processing of it all, stay tuned and enjoy watching. Okay, last couple of days back, was it a week or so back, I went and grabbed me the IRL Filter Finish Concealer and Setting Powder from Revolution. This baby here. I'm not too fond of the setting powder, but we'll see what that does. And these two concealers, you guys know I always get them in pair, one deeper than the other, one for concealing and brightening. And originally we did have these dewy, super dewy skin elixir from a TJ Maxx and Marshall trick way before that. And we all know this IOL filter foundation that they originally had without the concealer. The concealer is the newest of them all, but this we've used here in this channel. But today we're gonna put all these IRLing products together, the Revolution products together, to create a face, a dolled up face. And I'm gonna set the face with this Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Mattifying Setting Spray. So I am oily to combo skin. These products here, dewy, and this one is more of a natural feel finish. And the concealer, I'm assuming, would also be of a natural finish, just to balance everything, to help control any type of the excess dewiness. I'm just gonna set the skin with that one to mattify it. Okay, is that a plan? We're gonna get to it. Let's start with the the dewy, super dewy skin elixir makeup serum. I haven't used it. We're gonna use it together. Oh, it's like a little pink cream. Already on the face, I have my regular degular, my e.l.f. Power Grip Concealer, and also, this time I have on the face the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. I use a teensy bit because it's really, really, really rich. So we're gonna put this on the face to give us that dewy look over everything. It feels like, I don't know what it feels like. It feels oily. Okay, we're dewy. All right, now you made your point. Let's go in with the foundation. I have not used this foundation in a minute. And I'm gonna use my Zoeva 104 buffer brush to buff it all around the face. Okay, this is half of the face. With the two pump. I don't know. I forgot how to evenly distribute this, but I think I went in a bit too heavy on this side. Let's just match the other side with the another 2 pump. We are still very much glowy. This foundation is more of a neutral cool tone shade to me. I am neutral, but not this neutral, you know. But y'all see it comparing to my chest. It just needs a teensy bit of warmth, and with the bronzer and everything, it's gonna match everything. So we have that going, and we're gonna go and use our regular foundation stick that I use as a contour. This is also of Revolution, very rich. Love this one. And going to the product of the day, being this IRL concealer. I love concealer. I'm like, I don't know what it is about concealers. This one is in the shade C13.5. Normally the foundation range shade I have is F40. Why am I so out of breath? So the foundation, their foundation shade that matches me the closest is F14. So C13 is like one shade lighter or half a shade lighter, and then this one is two shades lighter than my okay. I like the doe foot. I like how it's applying everything. It's so spongy on the nose, and that color is super pretty. I did have a thing for Revolution concealer as well, because their concealer is not bad at all. It is super creamy. It's like something with the color on the skin. Like if you find the right one, oh gosh, it's stunning. And this color, let me pull out my new mirror here. Where is it? I want to be fancy. Let me check out myself in this Too Faced mirror. Yes, the color onto the skin is so pretty. It's stunning. Okay, we're gonna let that stay there a teensy bit because I noticed it is not as thick as some of their other concealer. This is more runny. And let's buff out the what is that on my forehead? Let's buff that out, and then we're gonna allow some time for the concealer to do its thing. Yo, this contour stick is everything. So we have that. All the sharp edges are there. By this time, the concealer should be ready to be, you know, buffed out. I want to use a brush before I go in with a sponge. I do have a favorite, a brush that I like using lately as my concealer buffing thingy. This baby right here is from Zoeva 117. It's like one of those kabukis, but it's smaller, but it has like this tip here. Y'all see it? Let's use that for now and see how it does. I'm gonna start with the forehead. Do y'all see the finish? Okay. We're gonna use the pointy part. I'm just pressing on the concealer, really. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. I like this concealer. Okay. It's not too heavy. This reminds me of the, it's in my head. I got it right here. This Sephora concealer. That's what it reminds me of. Correct me if I'm wrong, people, but that's what I'm feeling like right now on my skin. That's what it reminds me of. The finishing of everything. Okay. This is what it's like. This is what it feels. Now, finally got to feel it. Now we're gonna go in with the C12, which is the much lighter one, 2 shades lighter than my skin, my foundation color. We're gonna put a teensy bit of it on the inner part. It is really pretty. The C12 has a pinkish undertone to it. Hopefully it shows. But I'm really gonna allow that to be and then go in with a sponge and refine everything, okay? And let's go in with our next product, beverage. Let me go ahead and mist the face in between everything. We're gonna use the fat part of the sponge to buff out any of these harsh lines. Nice and easy. And now, at this point, we could go in with the concealer, with the pointy part of the sponge. Let me use this one, the curved one. Okay, this is the time, or I could have done this sooner, but let me use that same concealer a teensy bit right around the nose area. A very, 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 very light amount. Let me try to remove any excess off my hand. Something about this particular brush, y'all see how I just applied this on my nose? It doesn't really leave much of a harsh line, and that's what I like. And we could also go back and buff it in to somewhat thin the edges out. So this is what we have left, my people. We're dewy, or somewhat semi-dewy. We're blended. Now what we have left to go into is this IRL filter 2-in-1 press and loose powder. I'm so panicky about this one. This is pure white, okay? And we're gonna go and right in and give it a try, because that's what it's here for, right? And it says translucent. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt and allow it to be translucent, and without leaving any, you know, white casting under my eye or on my face. This is what it looks like, pure white. And this is the top. Yeah, see it? And this is the bottom. I haven't opened it yet. We're gonna use the loose setting to set under the eye. Seriously, I don't know how this is gonna work, but let's do this first. Okay, we have literally a white cocaine powder on here, pure white. I'm trusting Revolution. Please don't fail me now, because everything else has been working just fine. Let's go in. Let me just press. Oh shit, I'm scared. I'm scared. There's not much of creasing, but let's go ahead and remove that first before we go in with the sponge. This is it. This is it. Okay. It's like you press it in, and the sponge is damp anyway, you guys. You press it, and you know, with the help of the concealer and everything, I feel like it's just really, let me use the flat part of this sponge and allow it to be. Y'all see how much I put? And I'm pressing it onto the skin, and over time it's really blending into the foundation. I don't know if y'all see what's happening here, but something is happening. Something definitely just happened. Let's carry on and we'll see what that does afterwards. Let's go on the forehead. Okay, I'm not scared anymore. It's not bad. It is really, really not bad. What I noticed on this side here, I don't know if y'all seeing it, it's somewhat crystallizing right there. It looks shiny, and I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna leave that excess, and I don't know. Do I go in with the setting one or the press one everywhere else? Let me try. Do we do this? Is that what this is for? Okay, I have not bronzed up or anything, but so far I'm not afraid anymore because it's not as white as I expect it to be. It shows, but it's not as cakey as I expected it to be. And with the bronzing and blushing and everything, it's not gonna be much of a problem. So, although we could use a teensy bit of color like that orangey reddish undertone under the eye. I said orange. I said like somewhat yellowish, and you know, but I'm gonna put my full trust in this powder let the face be as is, and so y'all could see whether this is worth picking up for you guys. Is it really gonna work on brown skin girls? And y'all get to see it here. I'm not sure how it's showing on camera, but this mirror here is doing it enough for me. We leave the cheek, we just set around here, left the cheekbone or the underlining of the cheekbone for the bronzer and everything, and we're gonna do the whole shenanigan on the forehead as bronzing and blushing, and I'll be right back with the end result. All right, we are here now for the face. Finally done. Everything is now well put together. We were never worried about this IRL Filter Effect Foundation of Revolution. We gave it a go with the IRL Filter Concealer, which is their newest product. And this settings powder, you guys, I take every bit of negativity back. It sets into, maybe it becomes one with the foundation color. I don't know what it does. This is it under my eye. This is it all over my face, rather. Granted, we bronzed up, we blushed up and everything, but it's not as comparing to what y'all seeing on my face. And this is what it looks like on the packaging. It was worrisome to me, but everything works out pretty well, and we're left with this full face. Do check out the bronziness and the blush part of the video, because that was created for a particular brand. First time, first everything. Do check that out. Let me know your thought on that video, y'all. And do check out the eye look and the lips. Yo, this is the spiciest my lips have ever been. The glossiest my lips have ever been. This does not feel runny, doesn't feel too wet where it's just gonna transfer onto my teeth. There's plenty colors where this comes from. I'm definitely gonna dip into these lip colors more. The eyes, and the eyes. I just love them. They're so dark and lovely at the same time. So, I mean, we did this all together. I thank you guys so much. Just keep checking these videos out. Subscribe if you haven't done so. We're gonna do this more often. I'm gonna break these full face down as I just did today, because I think that saves me time and create more videos throughout the week for me to post, and gives me more bang for my buck. Yeah, that. Do check out the TJ Maxx and Marshall trip as well. Most of these products were from TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Well, some of them, and y'all get to see what is available there as well. That's where I'm at. That's where I live. That's where I be. That's where you'll find me. TJ Maxx and Marshalls, more so than Ulta or Sephora. Okay, I be there too, but TJ Maxx and Marshalls, you see me there every day, all day. They be closing on me. That's how bad it is. Thank you guys, and until next time, thank you for watching. Bye bye.